Juice? Juice, are we Gucci? I think we're Gucci, yeah? I think we're Gucci? I think we're Gucci. I think we're motherfucking Gucci. Let's get a linkety link for this thingity thing. Make sure audio is working right. Gucci working right. Okay, Gucci on that end. Okay, okay. Update our levels and check out some of these motherfucking candles. Actually, let me do this first. Let me do this thing first. Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. Not so bad. Also, shout to our short. Shout to our short. Got both of our TPs spanked so far. Ping, ping. Where's that bitch? Where's that bitch at? God damn. God damn. God damn. Hold on, only y'all can see this right now, right? Let me just. Ping. Oh my god. Oh my god. From 953, we are juicing. God damn. God motherfucking damn. God damn. XAP is down here though, so we'll see if we get that thing anything. Or nah. Or nah. Or nah. Goddamn. Oh, juicy weekend, tell you that much. God damn. Okay. I think all this stuff is Gucci over here. I need to close this. Fuck. 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 Okay. What were we doing over here? Other than yapping about our trades. So yeah. We need to update our levels, make sure all the rest of this is updated. Okay. It's so fucking hot in here. I lower my heating. I don't know why this thing is blasting right now. I'm melting. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. What else I need to do? We have an outside day to the downside. Interesting. What am I typing on? to be mindful of that. God damn. God, yeah, 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 damn. Okay, let's get caught up on some of this other shit, yeah? Some of this other shit. Trill trades, what's going on? Not a whole lot, my brother. What's going on with you, my boy? New trades? No new trades, really. Actually, out of curiosity, how do these things end up? Out of curiosity, I mean, we would have got this initial butt bank, right? What was the other one we were looking at? Solana? Same story, right? I guess we would have got both these butt banks? Yeah, no, I mean, I haven't really looked at the chart since, when was the last time we streamed? I think it was Friday night? Haven't done much since then. Got my TP hit on my short though. Got two of them hit. I had one here and I had one here. And I got another one down here. But yeah, as of now, still the same trades, right? What was it? Like the long from here and the short from there. But the long I've already TP'd most of it as well, so might be adding to the long here, right? If we kind of come tap this and start to go. Right, so add back to that position. We'll see. I need to catch up. Right? I need to catch up on the data, catch up on the charts, check out these weekly candles, daily candles, etc. So yeah. Let me get settled in, right? Dialed in. 27th. God, it's almost May. God damn, it's almost May. Time is flying. I'm stuck in my head tonight. Check out some of these weekly candles, yes? What other kind of closes did we get? Or we want to get a monthly relatively soon. Just got a bi-weekly as well. And these already are going to be the same anyway, so I need to give them too much mind. Let's see how the futures are doing, yeah? Check out the futures. How are all these doing? Trading view. Gaps on gaps on gaps on that thing. It should cover most of it, yes. Okay, done with that dying. We'll put an alarm at our next TP, because we may get a swing fail down here, so I already got one. Put a little bit higher though, so a bit more dialed in. There. Let's get caught on some of this data. Check out this data. Okay, interesting. Let's snack a little bit. Get some munchies going. I'm hungry. I'm fucking hungry. God damn. Okay. Okay. I found the cheat sheet for the divergences, printed it out, and put it on my desk to juice. Okay. Okay, I see you. I see you. Not sure which divergences you're referring to, because there are many, but yeah, I mean, good thing to do, right? Good thing to do. Good idea. A lot of people do that with all kinds of stuff, right? They have like they'll have cheat sheets for like patterns. They'll have cheat sheets for the divergences, for harmonics, etc. Yeah, good. Definitely a good thing to help drill it in your head, right? Get it drilled in your brain. Speaking of divergences, I'm looking at some right now. Trying to get a feel for how low we may be going here. I do need to build a long position back up. Right now, my long is looking not too thick. And potentially add back to my short. My next CP is where? 928. Yeah, it's at this poor low. So if we grab this and like looks like we're gonna go lower still, I'm gonna add back to my short. Because at that point I've shaved I shaved 70% here. So I've already trimmed that position quite a bit. Quite a bit. Nine 930 and 917. 917. I was just looking out of curiosity, because I was looking at this yesterday. Looking at a little wedgie, right? Looking at a little rising wedgie to me. Top of having the pretty massive divs. Anyways, more about that later. Had it in my sock. need to get a protein shake or else I'm gonna be starving. It's already 9? Fuck. Fuck, fuck. So let me stand up too, yeah? Let me not kill the whole stream this time. God fucking damn. I hate it. People come to my house and cook shit. I don't know where anything is now. I couldn't find a goddamn measuring cup. Pissing me off. Pissing me off. Yeah, where were we? Where were we? How are all these doing? I think some divs show up here, yeah? Speaking of divs, what song is this? It is Skeller. Let me rewind. When did you ask that? 9:03. It's now 9:13. Let's go back 10 minutes. And this is the playlist. Yeah, a lot of times I'm listening to like the like there's 4 multi-hour kind of compilations this guy has, I suppose, or girl. I don't even know who it is. Skeller is the name. A lot of times that's what I'm listening to on stream. Tired, I'm tired. I don't know how long I'm gonna make it today, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I don't know how much yap I got in me today. Also, if we get a decent pullback here on Biddy, then you already know I'm gonna get in some of these alts. Assuming it looks like we're gonna bounce, right? Assuming it looks like we're gonna bounce. So what was I looking on? I was looking at something yesterday. Actually, what was it? They don't have this fart coin. They don't have this on any of my motherfucking exchanges. Can't buy that even if I wanted to. Hmm. Okay. Looks like we'll take our next TP spanked, to be honest. To be honest. We're inching closer to that dying. Inching closer to that dying. We'll have to be mindful of the reaction down here, yeah? Have to be mindful of the reaction. What's the liquidity looking like down at these levels? It's fucking thick. 922, 922. Until 92k, it's super thick, to be honest. It's like on every other exchange. Same story across the board, really. Okay. We'll be mindful of this, but also be mindful of definitely potentially going deeper. It's also getting quite low on the RSI, right? Sooner or later, if we do put a bounce, it will. Even if we do another leg lower like that, like these will start to diverge. Some relief bounce is brewing, cooking slowly but surely. So we'll let that play out. We have an alarm there, so we can be mindful of other things while that simmers. Might be going right now. Might be going right now. So make sure our exchange is up and prepared, yeah? Actually, do not dump a clip right now. I didn't even check on CME. I'm fucking out of it, guys. God damn, I'm out of it. Didn't even check on CME. Yeah, this to me, it's looking like this 1.25 extension might be the more juicier ideal spot, but be mindful of this, yes. Leave that circled for now. $20 away from our next TP. Okay, okay. Okay. Oh my god. Trill trades. How often do I lift? Typically 6 days a week. Six days a week, right? But I'm not it's not like 6 super intense workouts 6 days a week, right? I do like what do I do? Like chest, triceps, back biceps, and then legs and shoulders. And like an off day and then like repeat. Or I'll do like the 3 and 3 and then an off day. Just depends on my week's looking. And then cardio, right? I usually do the cardio before or after every workout. Nothing like crazy because I'm trying to like kill my gains by doing like hit sprints or something like that. But yeah. So yeah, I do lift. Been doing that for a while. I had to stop for quite some time though because I had to get a hernia repair. So that was not it's quite the setback, because not only could I not work out at all while I was healing, but then once you start going back to the gym, you can't lift heavy. So very slow. Like even now, I'm still getting back to like what I was lifting at before the surgery. I'm not even there yet, and it's been on over a year at this point. So very slow recovery, but whatever, right? It's not the end of the day, not the end of the world. How about you? Do you lift? Are you lifting? Are you juicing? Is this thing gonna hit my TP or nah? Just started this year, but I'm making gains quick. Yeah, the newbie gains, right? The newbie gains. The newbie gains. That's where I'm gonna make the most gains, right? Like your gains in the gym are like diminishing returns, kind of, in the sense that like this is like year 1 and this is like year like 10. The amount of gains you're gonna make year over year like decline, right? There's like a genetic cap that you're gonna reach eventually, assuming you even ever reach it. And after that, you gotta hop on the juice, right, on the gear, if you wanna go past that. But most people don't even make it to that point, right? Most people are juicing unnecessarily. But yeah, good for you, right? Good for you on starting to go, and don't know why you started, but I think it's important, right? Healthy mind, healthy body, stay active, live longer, health, endless amounts of health benefits, etc. I think everyone should have some kind of routine when it comes to physical activity. Because most people, like me, there was one point in my life where I used to be really fat. I was 270 pounds at one point in my life. Now I'm 180, so I lost like 100 pounds basically from my largest. A lot of people can't do that, right? It's like a huge, like, once people let go, that's it. They're not they're not making the comeback. It's like a huge, like a huge test of your mental to be able to do that, in my opinion. And you see all the time, right? How many people get to that size and then make it back? It's not too often you see that. So the sooner you start doing it, the sooner you stop yourself from rolling down the hill, hitting deeper in the hole, the better it is. We're gonna hit an RTV or nah, or nah. Or nah. I'm skinny and want size, so the opposite. That's good then, right? That's good then. I mean, my only advice there would be like don't be one of those people that do like the crazy fucking bulk, right? Like trying to think you need to eat like 5,000 calories a day to put on size. Bear mode, as some call it. Unnecessary. Because and I've done that myself too, right? I've been down that road as well. Because eventually, when you want to cut, you've gained like you put on a bunch of fat that you didn't need to. And in that cutting, you start to like lose your muscle, right? So it's like almost counterproductive in some sense. The thing is, in your case, since you're just starting, like that's not as big of a deal. But like the longer that you work out, the more important it is to be mindful of this stuff, right? It's one thing to put on like 10 pounds of muscle in a year of training. It's another thing to put on like 2 or 3. Very easy to ruin that with a bad routine in terms of your diet. And like over bulking and over dieting. You know, my question to you would be, you know, what does your diet look like? Are you dieting properly? Or being mindful of like your macros or not? Or not? or nah? I don't know how long I'm gonna be streaming, to be honest. I'm like... a little out of it, to be honest. We'll see what happens in the next hour or two. Because I might want to be getting into add to the long here pretty soon, but... I'm gonna be awake till like 1, 2 in the morning kind of thing. I track my protein, 1 gram per pound. Yeah, I mean that's pretty good. Should probably be a bit more mindful of everything in total, but at least you're doing that right. Protein makes a huge. Your protein intake is a huge, at least for me, or for everyone. Obviously, there's like endless studies on this, but yeah, having a correct amount of protein intake is important. And it's noticeable. For me, I find it so noticeable. If I'm traveling and I'm not getting my protein in for like weeks at a time or like a month, like you start to feel it. Like your muscles start to feel like a little less dense, right? Same with creatine. Same with creatine. I don't know if you take creatine, but I'm a huge advocate for creatine. 5 grams a day. Creatine monohydrate. Got a guy feeling like a beast. Feeling like a motherfucking beast in the gym. Feeling like a motherfucking beast. Feeling like a motherfucking beast. Yeah, let's be mindful of the open interest here, yeah? We're gonna start dialing in. I take anything else except from protein and creatine? No, not really, no. Like I take like multivitamins and stuff, like fish oils, etc. Yeah, that's it. Nothing too nothing of particular interest really, right? The typical stuff you'd find online, read about online, like the main staples. Pre-workout. You know, I don't take that particularly often. What else do I take? I'm forgetting something. Yeah, magnesium. I take magnesium like an hour before bed or 2, something like that. If I remember. Got a lot of long close on Binance already. Not seeing a lot of shorts open near that bottom though. At least not yet. TP is about to get spanked. Less than $100 away. Less than $50 away. Goddamn! Hit that bitch! Hit that bitch! Spank that bitch, boy! Spank that bitch. Ba-bing, ba-bing, hit me, hit my ass. Hit my motherfucking ass. Ba-bing, ba-bing. Trying to diverge here as well. My boy Troll Trey's getting jacked. Okay. I fucking see you. I see you. See you, my boy. Did it really not hit my TP? Are you fucking kidding me? It missed by $10. That shit better come back down here. I'm gonna be pissed. I'll be pissed. Can we finish eating this? I think if I want to close it manually, because we are still relatively close to it, right? Or do we give it some more time? Do we give it some more time? If this candle like breaks this high, then yeah, I'll just close some manually. No point in risking round tripping the rest when we're like a couple $100 away. We're $170 away from the TP right now. It's not the biggest of difference in price. So I'll watch that. Okay, boom. Done that. Just in case. This is at what? Okay. Okay, we're chilling, we're Gucci. We're Gucci. Cancel this. My next TP now is not till down here now, so some ways away, but we gotta close most of the position at this point. Close 70% on the first TP, and then close 15 of the remaining 30 on this one. So we'll let that the rest of that do its thing. Be more mindful of the long now. Okay, we're Gucci. We're Gucci. Let me sit my ass down. What do your meals look like? Honestly, my meal plan, I swear to God, do you go to ChatGPT and say like, I want, like, please make me a meal plan with like these macros, like X protein, Y fats, Z carbs, and then give me the grocery list to buy this stuff. It makes you like a precise meal plan, like good enough, right? But like the morning, I have like eggs, like whole wheat bread with like almond butter, fruits, like meal, rice, veggies for lunch kind of thing. Like it's typically just some like meat, some carb, and veggies, right? That's typically it. Will BTC USD 1 increase? Venkatsan Parthasha, I can't read your name. It depends, right? Depends. That's what the data says. Right now, it looks like we're going lower, yeah? Looks like we're hunting lower. Yeah, I am looking for a long currently. I'm in a short, getting my TPs hit. Are starting to see some getting overheated on the oscillators, yes. But you know, we'll let the charts tell us, right? We will let the charts tell us when it wants to go back up. Let the data tell us when it wants to go back up. So I don't have a crystal ball. I can't predict the future. I don't think anybody else can either. But so far we are seeing a lot of longs get closed and this move down as shorts start to open towards potentially the bottom of the move. So if we bounce, they will be trapped down here. Going down, when will it stop? I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball, my friend. I can't predict the future. Neither can anybody else. We have these levels in mind, right? This level is in mind, this level is in mind, this level is in mind, this level. A lot of liquidity to grab down here and even lower. Right now, order flow is pretty bearish. But sooner or later, there will be signs of life from the bulls, yes? Just a matter of getting there and witnessing it. So, you know, use data, use math to decide, to tell. Doesn't matter what I think, right? Doesn't matter what anybody thinks. The only thing that matters is what the market wants as a whole. What the money that goes into the market wants to do. Our opinions are meaningless. We are nobody. That's why we use math. Shout out to the math. Shout out to the stats. Shout out to the math. Hmm. Interesting data right here. All these CPD divs are at risk of being invalidated. I'm so out of it. Fuck. My brain's not working. I tried GPT for the meals. They look pretty good too. Yeah, they are right. They are right. Fire. And the other thing about it too is like, let's say, like, you can just ask it to swap out meals, right? If it gave you a meal plan and there's something you don't like it, just say, okay, give me a different breakfast with the same macros, and it'll like do it, and you just keep repeating that until you get something that you like. So, and you can also like fine tune it, right? You can say like, for me, for instance, I put like, they give me meals that are easy to make. So not only are they like pretty tasty meals with good macros, but they're like low effort in terms of cooking them. So yeah, really fucking with that. I fuck with that a lot personally. Not only that, but like I learned meals from there that like I didn't know about before. Like certain meals that work well with kind of like a lifting routine, like high protein, low fat, etc. Stuff I'd never tried before or considered. Still haven't hit our original TP that we had, but looks like we may have lost like four grand or so worth of inefficiency from shaving a little earlier. It's okay though. That is okay. What is that? Not in the order book, by the way. 9-4. A lot of high leverage liquidations up here as well, like a lot actually in this area. Big old cluster of high leverage liquidations over there. What is this? Oh man. Speaking of workouts, I worked on my chest yesterday. Oh my god. Oh. Chest be sore as hell. Sore as my fucking hell. I'm gonna try it out for a workout routine. I've been doing a free one I found online. Yeah, that's true actually. I've never really given it thought for that, but yeah, I mean, I'm sure I want something decent, right? Something decent. Especially if you prompt it to be, I'm not really sure what kind of workouts you're doing, but let's say it's like more powerlifting focused or like bodybuilding focused, and you can tell it to like tailor it in that regard. 3 minutes left on this candle, yeah? Potential swing failure, potentially. Be mindful of that. And how much do I lift? I mean, I'm assuming you're talking about like the compounds. Before my surgery, it was lifting pretty heavy. Like a bench, my 1 rep max on bench was what, 285 or 295? Yeah, like, well, 290 probably, something in that range. I remember it was 295 or 285. Well, approaching 3 plates, right? That's the main takeaway on that thing. Approaching 3 plates, you fucking boy. Throwing that bitch up. Deadlifting, like 455. Like 4 plates plus 25. So yeah, pretty strong deadlift as well. And I've never been a huge squatter, which is, I believe, part of the reason why I developed a hernia in the first place. But hernia, squatting is just over 3 plates. But I always did more like leg pressing than squatting, and I could like leg press like a shit ton. And then overhead press did like 185 for reps. I've never been somebody to try like a 1 rep maxing overhead press. Just I don't know, that makes me paranoid. My back feels like it's like weird. It's just uncomfortable. It feels like unsafe. So yeah. Right now, I'm not like near like, any of those numbers. Like, I just started doing like over 2 plates benching again, like for reps. Deadlifting, I've done like what 3? Was it like 365? I believe it would be like 3 plates plus 25. Like 45 times 7 plus 50. Yeah, 365. And I don't squat anymore at all because of the hernia. Don't even entertain it. Nor do I care anymore, right? Before I was doing a bit more of like a powerlifting approach to my workouts, so like power building, right? Some like hybrid of those two. Whereas now, like I don't, I'm not nearly as interested in lifting the heavy. Which is quite common, like I don't know how old you are, but like as you age, that's like typically the trend, right? People move away more and more because your recovery starts to take longer, starts to get more harsh on your joints, etc. So even from a younger age, like looking back, if I could go back in time and change how I worked out, that would be one of the things I would change. I wouldn't have to like power lift nearly as much. Like it's really nice for making good gains and getting strong fast. because like the stimulus you get out of a 1 rep max is crazy, right? Like you can't match that with anything else. But it's not. But at the end of the day, it's not worth it, right? If you have like a proper bodybuilding approach of like the right rep range, right weights, and right technique, you can get similar effect. So yeah, that's my opinion on that. Potential SFP here, yeah. Potential SFP. Although I'm not trusting in the lowest of low time frames. Has the overflow started to flip at all? It is, okay. Okay. No shorts opening down here though. I don't think I'm gonna survive today, to be honest. Normally I like streaming until like later in the evening, but I don't think I'm gonna make it today. I'm like yawning, I can't think. Look up, non-stop. Okay. Okay, we'll leave it like that for now. I did not do a good enough job of disconnecting this weekend. That's the fucking problem. Spent all day just fucking coding shit yesterday, basically. Need a motherfucking vacation, so I need that goddamn vacation. God damn. Juice, juice, juice. Papi chulo, what is up? Not a whole lot. Just kind of nerding out, getting back into the swing of things. What's up with you? How are the trades? Not much has really changed, to be honest. To be honest. To be honest. Still in the same long, but not much is left. I just added a little bit back down here, but we'll see. Like, I'm treating it as its own trade, so I already have that kind of portion of the position, getting ready to get stopped out, break even, worst case. I'm also gonna add back a whole lot because I'm not sure if we're gonna be going lower yet. Like, there's not a whole lot of edge here. There's a lot of liquidity to grab down here. So I'm really eyeing this level. To me, it was like either this or this. That was like the two options. So we're potentially doing a bit of like a swing fail here. Yes. Bit of a swing fail at this level on all derivatives. So it did add a little bit back there. In terms of the shorts, I got this TP hit. Or was it? No, it was just my TP1. This is a TP2 that just got hit now, not too long ago, and then TP3's down here. So, and that hasn't changed since Friday, right? When we got into that buying. So not a whole lot going on, to be honest. Not a whole lot. But so far, they're looking good for our ad, right? So far, we're bouncing right to 702. But bink, math. Shout out to the math. Shout out to the math. Thing is, we're not seeing any shorts open down here. But other than that, like the rest of the edge is like looking pretty decent, right? Pretty aggressive flip on order flow so far. But we'll see. We will see. So we're getting to the VWAP, right? Same with this guy over here potentially. Also, I might be getting off soon, to be honest. I'm not feeling too hot right now. I don't know if I'm like low-key getting sick or something, or I don't know, but it's not feeling the greatest. Very out of it. Can't like keep a train of thought going, etc. Maybe I need some caffeine or something. I don't know. Feeling brain dead. Feeling fucking fried is what I'm feeling like. And I'm tired. How much left is left on this playlist? 30 minutes. Ugh. It's true? What the fuck is this? What the fuck? So far so good on this thing, right? So far so good on this thing. Anyways, we'll keep watching that over there. Leave this up over here. the fuck? Okay. That's strange. Very strange indeed. Oh yeah, also speak troll trades, right? Speaking of troll trades, now that I remember. Where was that? On a Friday? Did you see what I told you for your stop loss break even, right? Do you see what I told you? Where was it? It was this thing, right? This thing. Right? Did you see why we put our stop loss break even now? Yeah, this is where we left the stream off, right? When the price is up here. I was talking about watching this level. I never got it. Then brrr, later, lower, lower. Yeah, it sucks I didn't get to hang around the rest of Friday night because some of the trades that we were talking about ended up working out, at least in terms of getting like the initial entries and whatnot. It is what it is, though. It is what it is, right? Always another trade. Always another trade. Can't sit at our computer forever. Two. Okay. As long as we stay below above that level, the rest of this long ad should be okay. So it looks like we are building up towards the VWAP, trying to flip that B. So let's see how that progresses. I'm waiting to hear one song. I might hear this one song on this playlist and then call it a night. Nula. I'm yawning. Half asleep. Okay. Actually gonna flip this thing or nah? Shout out to the swing fail pattern, right? Shout out to the swing fail pattern. Boom, boom, boom. Interesting. So far, looks like the math is mathing, yeah? Looks like the math is mathing. This thing is not working. What is going on? What the f is going on? Definitely gonna shave some up here, by the way, if we make it up there. Because this is where all like the high leverage people are at. So, should take some off the table there. Not get too greedy. Does the coin glass high leverage chart work well for that? I'm not sure. Didn't know they had one. Coin glass. Coin glass. Let's just take a look, y'all. Coin glass. Or would that be under? Oh, this is the song. This is the song I was talking about. This is one I've been waiting for. I fuck with this song. Where is it? Where is it? Do you have a link for it or something? I'm not sure where it is on the website, so you have to show me. Things I don't know if we're gonna be able to Someone was trying to send links the other day. It didn't work, so I don't know if you can even send links in the chat. But let me know if you sent it and if you did. Can I see? No, I cannot. Because like, I guess that doesn't work then. Because the second person tried to send links in here now. And yeah, doesn't work. Does not work, unfortunately. I want to find like a playlist full of songs like this. Kind of vibey, no? Good vibes. Go to liquidation map. Coin glass. Liquidation map. What's long or short do? Looks interesting, looks interesting. It sucks you can only go back, like, you can only do 1 day, 7 day, or 30 day, but... And you also can't do like an aggregated view. You have to go exchange by exchange, but... Seems interesting, right? Better than nothing, better than nothing. Also, I don't know how accurate this is, right? I'm not sure how they're like compiling this data. Yeah, I mean, it seems interesting. Also, you can't like zoom out anymore past this, can you? Yeah, you're like stuck seeing the price range that they force you to see. Yeah, I mean, it looks interesting. I'll say that. Definitely looks interesting. Oh man. I'm just comparing it to like the Kingfisher one. The thing is, the Kingfisher one is like I can aggregate it, right? I can like set all kinds of different custom filters on that thing, but definitely a lot more customizable than this thing. It generally doesn't seem too bad. If, for instance, we were looking at what 941. This thing has what? Looks a little different, but there's only it's only one exchange, so how's a Bybit one look? How do the peaks look? 921. I mean, you tell me. How about this? You tell me, right? You pay attention to this for a while and tell me how often these things get tagged. And then we can refer back, right? No, now that I'm on CoinGlass, I'm curious what the rest of this information on here looks like. 'Cause I didn't even know that they had that. I'm curious what else, what other kind of interesting data they may or may not have on here. Interesting. So far, good decision to add back to the long, right? And also shape from the short a little early. So we did end up reversing from there on the swing fail pattern. Starting off the week right. Already juicing to start the week off. Okay. Got that juice. Got that juice flowing. So actually, now that we are talking about links in the YouTube, is there a way to... I imagine by default YouTube is not going to let you, like, it's not some like kind of option on the channel where you can say like, yeah, that people post links or not. Moderators and channel owners can. Oh, apparently I can change in the settings. Where is it? Oh my god. I've only been streaming 2 hours, I'm so tired already. Fuck. Oh. I need to go to our studio and then do what? Content. I'll have to add people manually or mod them. Okay. Yeah, maybe we won't do that then. Unfortunately. At least for now. Oh man. Oh, I'm fucking tired. God damn. I feel like it's Friday. I feel like I just like a whole week has passed by. I haven't rested at all. This is no bueno. Okay, I'll be back. I gotta set my dishwasher real quick with some of this shit. Be back real quick. Yeah, 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 damn. Just make sure our TP is set on this. Dying. Okay. What is this? Interesting. Interesting article we're reading here. How are these charts looking, by the way? Whoops. Why isn't it? Anyways. Anyways. Is this true? Is this true? Highly suspicious of that statement, but okay. Oh yeah, fuck. Fuck. Hmm. God damn. What a blow along. Sir Aziz. What's going on, my man? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. I missed all the action this weekend. Work is killing me. I mean, did you miss that much? Yeah, like most of the volatility. I mean, I guess yeah, we had some volatility, I suppose, but like not a whole lot. I wasn't looking at the charts too much, so well, at least on video, it's not particularly interesting, I would say. I did just getting along not too long ago, though. I got along down here on the sweep. This little swing fail pattern we just got, so that thing's running. But yeah. Other than that, can't say a whole lot was going on. But I mean, I wasn't really sitting around looking either, so I'm not the best person to give you an account of that. Alts were moving. Perhaps, yeah. I mean, I'd imagine, probably, but I didn't look at them, so I'm not sure. I mean, at the end of the day, like, are you really gonna miss that much? Most of the actions during the week, so. Yeah, trading and working is hard, though. I feel that. But, I mean, the thing is, like, you said you were a chef, right? If I recall correctly. So, like, do you work like in the daytime or in the evenings? Because if you work in the evenings, it's not that bad actually, right? Because you can kind of trade like the New York opening and whatnot. But I'm not sure like what your schedule is looking like over there. You do both mornings and evenings? Damn. Damn, my boy's grinding. Yeah, but I mean, imagine you like flip flop. I don't think you do like open every day, and then like you don't work breakfast to dinner every day, do you? Like, that'd be pretty wild. Like both that would be pretty fucking wild. And exhausting. I would not want to trade like that, right? I would not want to trade if I had to work like 12 hours straight at a restaurant and then trade on top of it. I would be like brain dead. I'd be cooked. You switch? Yeah, I figured as much. That makes the most sense. It does make the most sense. Does it make the most sense? Shout out to you though, shout out to you for grinding, right? Putting in work in the kitchen and on the charts. What are my plans right now? Not really a whole lot has changed, to be honest. Like, we got on a long here, right? That was the most recent long we got into, and shaved most of it up here. There was like what? How much was left on that position? I just added to it, so the math's a little wonky now, but Yeah, there was like 5% left or so, and I added here like just now on the SFB. I'm looking at TP at like 94, like basically these highs. This naked point of control essentially. A lot of high leverage liquidations there as well. And I've been in a short since up here, so I haven't really changed too much. I'm kind of eyeing this level in terms of like a lot of liquidity to grab down here. 1.25 extension plus the VWAP, etc. Right? But like I'd be very cautious of the zone because we can just kind of melt it down. Right? They're kind of like low volume pockets, right? This whole like this, they're all like low volume regions. So, you know, as per usual, look at the data, etc. Math is the math. Shout out to the math. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see tomorrow what S&P is looking like, right? This will kind of set the pace for most things. We are approaching the Fed meeting, right? 7th of May, getting inching closer. We also have a lot of earnings this week, right? Big week for earnings in traditional markets. So, yeah, for now I'm just kind of I'm like eyeing this zone, right? I want to see what happens like in this region more than anything. Are we gonna hold this or not? If not, then I'll be looking at the levels down here more likely. And also up here, right? If we do go higher, are we gonna like break 96 and flip it, or are we gonna get rejected and go lower? So yeah, those are kind of like the main ideas, the main current areas of interest in mine, right? I'm kind of watching this zone up here and this right here. And depending on how we react to them is how I'm gonna kind of shape my bias moving forwards. Yeah, until then, kind of just gotta sit around and wait, right? Gotta sit around and wait. So right now we are just ding-donging up in this range, right? Between like this line and this line, a lot of just ding-donging, right? Deviate from the high, now probably deviate from the low. We'll see, right? We will see. I can't predict the future, nobody else can either. What we can do is have ideas in mind, plan for them, and execute when the time comes. Another thing to know is we did have an outside date, right? We did open outside value area low, so definitely watching this as well, right? Potential to flip this and go. Because we have some shitty highs to clean, right? Right, so yeah, a lot going on both directions. Also the gap up here, right? We have see me gaps in both directions now. On top of the stacking gaps here, right? We have 2 gaps here and the gap below still. So we'll see tomorrow when the New York session starts how things start to move. I don't know if we're gonna get a whole lot of action before that. Maybe we do, right? Would be the first time we've seen some like late Sunday night action start popping off, but yeah. Hopefully that gave you a quick TLDR. And also, I think somebody else was asking, cause I talked about it perhaps a bit more in depth earlier. Maybe it was 8:42 stream time on the corner on the Windows clock. Somebody asked, I believe. Yeah, I think it was when Mr. Troll Trade asked about the trades. At 8:42. So you can also rewind back to then. But really, like, everything I just said now kind of give you a quick TLDR, right? I don't think there's a whole lot more than that. So yeah. Also, I'm pretty cooked right now in the sense of like I'm just tired as hell. I'm probably gonna get off here relatively soon. We'll see, but like I'm reading this article right now and just kind of nerding out as per usual, right? Always leveling up, always ranking up, trying to learn whatever we can. But I'm feeling pretty out of it, to be honest. I did not get to have the most restful of weekends after grinding all fucking week. Feeling a little brain dead, if I'm being honest. And I don't want it to carry over to the rest of the week, so I might just call it tonight, pretty early. Like a nice good sleep, like 10 hours sleep, if not more. So I can go hard in the paint. Starting tomorrow, right? Start Monday off right on the right foot. But I mean, but we're juicing either way, right? We're juicing either way. Because this long is juicing, and our short, we just got our TP spanked, our second TP, so. Like that, this swing fill pattern was at our second TP. So. That thing is juicing, by the way. Big juice. Big motherfucking juice. Big juice. Big motherfucking juice.
If you're a pro that paints, the real question is how much are you paying?
Is the playlist done? Is the playlist done? Also, I bought YouTube Premium, but I need to switch it for my incognito tab because I'm not logged in on that thing.
Visit homedepot.ca/bearpro.
That way we don't have to deal with these ads anymore. Put that as a business expense. Is it done? Is the playlist done? Put that as a business expense. Okay, okay. How much am I up? You already fucking know. Let me go find that thing. Does this work? Yeah. Big juice on those things. Ba-pink! Ba-pink, ba-pink! Got him! Got him! Got him! Big juice, big juice. And we already realized most of it, right? I already realized most of that shit. But yeah, big juice. Big motherfucking juice. Big juice. Big juice. The thing is that those trades have been running for days now, right? Since last week, basically. So we get into some new positions, reload our spots relatively soon. Damn, damn, damn. I've been telling you, The math is the fucking math, right? Math is the fucking math. Got that juice. Bum, bum, bum. fuck with this playlist. I don't know how I found this, but I think it was like a YouTube suggestion. Good vibes though, good fucking vibes. That's goals, my man. I'm trying to get there someday. I mean, you can, right? You can. I don't think it's like... Okay, here's the thing, right? Like, you might see that and be thinking like, damn, like Marcos is juicing. Marcos is juicing. But like, dude, I'm a fucking nobody. I'm a little fish in the fucking sea. Like, let's just take a look, right? Let's just take a look right now. What kind of shit's going on over here? Yeah, without even scrolling back, just in the past day alone, I'm looking at multiple $20 million plus positions in one fucking trade, right? One fucking trade. I'm looking at six. One, two, yeah, six $20 million plus positions on just one exchange. So, like, that kind of shit that I'm doing is fucking nothing, right? Like, literally fucking nothing. A little fish in the fucking sea. So, there's definitely levels to this shit, and you know, if you put in the work, you'll be fine, right? You'll be fine. Achievable. Not unrealistic by any means. That's the main question though. Are you gonna put in the work? Because most people, they say that they want to do that or achieve that, but then they don't put in the work, right? They just quit. The amount of people that I've met that ask me like, oh my god, like, what do you do for a living, blah blah blah. And then I tell them, and then I'll give them like a bunch of resources to start learning. And after like a month or two, that's it, right? They're fucking out of there. They're done. They're not interested anymore. So you can't be like that. If you're trying to make it, you can't do that. Obviously, gotta put in that extra effort, put in the extra grind. Bum 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 bum. That's the way I look at it. It's pretty let's just say 5 in 100 people make it. Right, 5% success rate. That means you have to be the best performing out of every 100 people. You have to be in the top 5. Is that really that hard? Is it really that hard? When the other 95 probably don't give a fuck in the first place, right? So in reality, you're competing against like 10 to 15 people who actually care. So you have to be in the top 30% of those 15 people, because it's 5 out of 15. Is that really that fucking hard? No, it's not my opinion. As long as you're fucking trying. So, yeah. Anyways, enough of me ranting about that. It's 11. I might get off, to be honest. I might get off, to be honest. So probably we're doing a bearish retest the value area low, right? We'll see if the golden pocket holds on this move down or not. Or not. Or not. Anyways, go back to reading this thing. Now, I'm reading some book. I've already read like a different version of it, but they released a new 2025 version. So I'm reading it for the curiosity's sake, right? Is there anything interesting in here? Anything new? Any potential juice to be taken away from this thing? Oh man. Get some more water as well. Damn. 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 Don't need this anymore, by the way. Delete that. Delete that thing. Eleven to 12. Might go to bed, to be honest. Might go to bed. I'm just so tired. Because I kind of want to see the reaction at this the value area low, but I don't know if it's worth it, right? I don't know if it's worth it. We're already in a short. We're already in a long. I'll finish reading a chapter of this, and once I'm done that, then I think I'll say fuck it. Go chill, unwind. If this is the end of the week, then fuck it, I just kind of grind through it, but the week hasn't even started, and I'm already like fucking lacking sleep. So that's only going to compound more and more as the week progresses, right? So I think that the best decision will be to play it smart. Not get carried away on a Sunday night. I do fuck with this song though. Is this correct? This can't be right. How do these look so different? Oh, okay, it was wrong. Okay, interesting. I was gonna say. Strange. That is strange. Our long TP is about to get hit too. It's got that negative point of control just under it. We're fronting it a little bit. Maybe we'll hang out to see if we get spanked or not. After getting our short TP spanked. Okay. 2 TP spanked in 1 sitting. Within what? How long has it been? 2.5 hours? Okay. Okay. TP's getting spanked out here. He even made a song for that, actually. Where's that thing? Oh my god, hold on. Let me put some of these things on for the lulz, right? is still fucking loud. This is an AI made this. What's the song called? Levels Getting Spanked.
On him, he's cool, composed, while the chart go red and the crowd explodes. Precision game, no stress, no cap. He set the trap, now watch it snap. Club lights flash like the candles burn. One more tick, yeah, it's his turn. TP set and the pressure builds. We all know what's getting killed.
Ooh, it's almost time. This trade divine, this math assign. No slip, no lag, no fear. Just that one last candle near. Get spanked.
Drop that bass, no shame. Price hit hard, now say his name.
I'm low-key kind of vibing to this shit, yeah? Kind of just vibing. Kendall's getting spanked in this bitch. Lamau, what AI did this? Oh, like Sumo, I think Suno. There's like a free version, but like I bought like you can buy like a month worth for like $10 or something, right? Some like free, like whatever. It's like buying like a meal, like McDonald's or something, for like a month. But you can make like a shit ton of songs. When I'm bored, I'll just go on ChatGPT and toss in like, hey, make me lyrics for this song, and then it just makes. I'll be like, copy and paste what's into this thing, and it just makes the song, right? Oh, there's another one. I made another funny one. What was it? Your net worth is my margin.
Cap. I hit longs heavy like a sovereign tap. I don't chase trends, I bend the map. Made a meal off spreads while they took a nap. Private jet, I don't see no TSA. Charts up live while I land in Saint Tropez. Trade log look like CIA. Strategy clean, it don't play no games. Whole desk glow like a NASA bay. Quantine deep, I just say okay. Pull 10 figures out of chopping clay. All from math, they pray I slay. Use your net worth as my margin. Traded one leg, now I'm charting. Whole block flex when I walk in. P&L thick is starving. Whips on Greeks, yachts on spreads. Buy side moves while you beg for bread. I don't take breaks, I break their heads. Wrist real tight, return gets fed. Volatility crush got me winning with peace. Steady decay while I'm sleeping in Greece. Delta stack like a Wall Street beast. Meanwhile they long in the highs in disbelief. They trade with dreams, I move with truth. Models run deep from the floor to the roof. Back to speak, I don't need no booth. Just black Suburbans and bulletproof proof. Spreads wide, I compress that quick. Flash the book, then I flip that trick. Max Payne hit, now they looking sick. I was short in the dark, they was buying wick. Yeah, use your net worth as my margin. Traded one leg, now I'm charting. Whole block flex when I walk in. P&L thick is starving. Whips on Greeks, yachts on spreads. Buy side moves when you beg for bread. I don't take breaks, I break their heads. Risk real tight, return gets fed. Popping tags on Ivy Crush. Gained on dips they didn't touch. Bought your fear, then sold the hush. You want a trend, I want the flush. Floor seats paid by candle wicks. Your stop loss that paid my kicks. You got charts, I got logistics. You trade hope, I trade statistics. Margin call, that's a down day flex. Clear day figs off butterfly decks. Whole exchange got me marked as a threat.
This goes hard. I'm about to make a track. Yeah, try it out, because you can make songs for free, right? You don't like the there's like a daily limit for how many songs you can make with the free account. But the only reason you pay is to be able to make as many as you want, essentially. And so yeah, it's funny. Like I don't know if you know, like Mm. Like some of the lyrics depends on how much you know about trading and whatnot, but some of them are actually like pretty witty in terms of like the reference it's making to the Greeks and certain things like that. What's another one? I think there's another pretty funny one. I made one about top longers. Where's the top longer one? Or what's this one? Well, this is the order book bands. Bands for band in the order book. The UK drill song. And the beats are pretty sick too. It's a thing. Like you can also make just beats with this, so you can kind of like make a bunch of beats until you find a good one and then do the lyrics. Because the way I've been doing it is it makes both at the same time. Like, listen to this shit. Like, tell me this doesn't go fucking hard.
Yeah, we could ban for a band in a book, no cap. Size so fat, made the whole tape snap. They saw my lot, then never came back. One tick deep, now they stuck in trap. We could ban for a band, but they don't want that. Limit so clean, made the wick collapse. Bugatti blue with the matte wrap black. Rare AP cost more than a stack. PLC fight, I post and pull. Iceberg hidden, I bait like bull. Flash that lot, then film it full. They hit one side, I clear it all. Trade in the jet, fly charts in air. Private runways, Turkish chair. They press long, I fade with flair. TP spank, now they cry unfair. Liquidity sweep, then I reappear. Phantom fills, they feel that fear. Message rate high, but I stay chill. Why chase pumps, I mint the thrill. Yeah, we can ban for a band in a book, no cap. Snap the top, then I let it slap. Size so fat, make the whole tape snap. One flash, they ain't coming back. We can ban for a band, but they don't want that. Limit so clean, made the wick collapse. Bugatti blue with a matte wrap black. Rare AP cost more than a stack. Yeah, who's that there with a 10 lot blinking? Marcos tag, now they rethinking. Move markets, I shift flow. You hold for weeks, I swing one blow. Yacht in Greece, chart on screen.
Central C, yeah, exactly.
Wrist grow tight, edge unseen. They fight the king, that's pure routine. Lamb in lime, wrist on frost, that rare Daytona. Ain't no cost. Trade too rich, their edge got lost. I'm not in a
I'm gonna make like a whole album with this for the lulz, right? So a whole album for the lulz of these kind of songs. And even some of the other ones, like tell me don't sound fire.
618, is she feeling the flame? She asked how I know, I just smile and explain. Delta was dry, but I saw the game. It's too easy when you do it right. Math so clean it turned dark to light. It's too easy when you know the vibe. One retrace and we both align. It's too easy when you study deep. No chase, we just let it repeat. It's too easy, now the price obey. And we whisper in charts in a sweet delay.
I even had one of them stuck in my head. That's how I know they're catchy.
You drew that fib, now I ride that line. Touch my zone with that entry fine. No need to rush, I respect your pace. I see the math in the way you trace. You plot that swing like you read my soul. Pull back soft, but your logic bold. RSI low, I was feeling weak till you brought that flow. Now I peak each week. I don't need flowers, I need that plan. Show me the chart, I'll show you a fan. You know the levels, you know the zone. You read my mind like you read the cone.
It's too easy when you do it right. Math so clean it turned dark to light. It's too easy when you know the vibe. One retrace and we both align. It's too easy when you study deep. No chase, we just let it repeat. It's too easy, now the price obey. And we whisper in charts in a sweet delay. How you know the bounce like that? Because the fib don't lie. And what if I test that level? Then I'll buy the dip every time. The math is the math.
The math is the fucking math.
It's too easy when you do it right. Math so clean it turned dark to light. It's too easy when you know the vibe.
My girl would vibe to this one. I need to steal it. Don't worry, I got a whole mixtape coming. Got a whole mixtape coming. What the Marcos Trades tapes, Volume 1. I want to make a funny, like a hype one for when I we're approaching TPs to start playing it during that kind of time, right? When TPs are getting spanked. But I don't know what genre to make it, but I want it to be hype as fuck.
How you know to bounce like that?
Because the fib don't lie. And what if I test that level? Then I'll buy the dip every time.
The math.
The math is the math. Anyways, enough of that. Enough clowning around with that. Put this back on. Haven't been checking the data at all, right? Just kind of get caught up on the data real quick. Give it a quick glance. 1 minute TA, right? Nothing particularly egregious going on here. Some bear div starting to show up on the CVD. And over here, how's everything looking? How's everything cooking over here? Not a whole lot. Definitely seeing some volume though, right? Definitely seeing some volume. Got over a billion in the last hour, so market is moving, even if it's just a little bit. And in terms of this stuff, tapped at the gap. Anyways, leave that like that. I think I am gonna call it a night though. I'm pretty 11:30. I was thinking about getting off at 11. I want to see the reaction here. Seems like we are getting some kind of reaction, but probably not gonna do a whole lot anyways. I'm not gonna add to the shore at this point. At least based on the current data, right? At least based on the current data, maybe, but I don't want to hang around and wait to see. It's a thing, so I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it a night tonight. A little early, a little shorter stream than usual, but it is the first day of the week, so it's okay, right? It's okay. Better to get some rest, better be prepared. So shout out to you, Aziz, for hanging out. Who else was in here? Trill Trades. Who else was in here earlier? Pape Chulo came through. Then Venkata, whatever. Shout out to you. Shout out to anyone else that's lurking. And yeah, we'll be back at it soon, right? We'll be back at it tomorrow at some point. A bit more energy, more well rested, ready to go, ready to do some on these trades some more. Yeah, good night to you too, my friend. Hope you have a wonderful evening. And yeah, we'll be back. We'll be in touch soon, right? We'll be in touch soon. Until then, we'll be seeing ya. I'm out of here.